and police.
And I'm ready.
Okay, Chuck, here's Al.
Okay.
What up, Wee?
Hey, how you doing, man?
All right, same old, same old.
Good. Well, I had an opportunity to interview you a few years ago, and I'm glad to do it again today. So,
What, are you actually calling me back?
hey,
You're more insane than I am.
it's ministry. You got to interview Al. I mean, just so much to talk about.
All right.
Well, obviously, the new album's coming out this Tuesday. I've had a chance to listen to it, and definitely by far a very aggressive album. I noticed on a handful of the songs you credit drum programming. Now, drummer Jorgensen, has he been able to translate some of these sounds during your practices for the tour?
Now, that guy is more machine than human. Yeah, it's exact. It's exactly like the programming, only with a human playing it. It's pretty incredible. The guy kicks ass. For a little shit like he is, yeah, he's an ass kicker.
Very, very good. I noticed throughout the course of the album as well, like in some of the previous albums, there are some W. Bush quotes and drops and different stuff. Now, how long does it take you to accumulate all the different audio so you can manipulate it and make it sound like you want it to sound?
Oh, no time at all. It was really weird. We were jamming in our garage, me, Raven, and Tommy, when all of a sudden all these black limos pulled up with Secret Service guys. Bush got out, grabbed the mic, and just started throwing down rhymes, man. It was incredible. It was freaky. And then just as soon as it started, it was over, and he left. It was just the weirdest thing, man.
Well, it sounds fantastic, and I love how it's woven into all the different songs. It's fantastic.
Actually, to be honest, I spent about close to 100 hours of just listening to that idiot just yabbering about nothing, right? And that was actually my least favorite part of making this record was finding W's finest moments.
Wow. What, like a C-SPAN or just wherever you could find Bush?
Whitehouse.org, dude.
Oh, wow.
You can hear everything that idiot's ever said.
No, that's enough for me. No.
Yeah.
Okay, one of my favorite songs is Lies, Lies.
That's my favorite.
Tell me a little bit about the song, just whatever you want to tell me about that song.
Well, we saw a documentary on the 9/11 conspiracy theories, and there's a lot of questions raised there, dude. A lot of questions that need to be investigated, not like that 9/11 whitewash book that they put out, the commission report. Some very interesting facts and figures going on there, and definitely piqued my interest. And the name of the documentary is Loose Change.
Okay.
And we got permission from the actual director of that said documentary to go ahead and use some of the samples from it and make it a cause.
Oh, so that's actually some audio from the documentary.
Yep.
That's very good. I like how that sounds as well. And I understand that there's a video being shot. Is it done? What is it?
We just got done shooting it. It should be done this week.
What's the concept behind it? Obviously, about the song or something different?
No, it's about the song, and we also have some of the documentary footage from Loose Change that was given to us by the director because he believes in the cause, obviously, and he loves the song. And you'll just have to wait and see. But it's pretty cool. It deals with a lot of mindless, sedentary, in denial, head in the sand people in this country that don't really want to find out what the truth really is.
All right. Well, I've noticed, I like the band, so I definitely read interviews with you and all this different stuff. And you often talk about finding information, finding the truth, and not relying on typical media outlets. Where would some places go, like for myself or fans listening to this, where would be some sites or services to use to get, a different perspective?
For starters, punkvoter.com.
Okay.
They release a lot, and there's a lot of affiliated websites off that. And if you don't even want to go to that, just go to the ministry.org website, and we tie you in to a lot of the other people. The people on our website are pretty sus. I got to admit, I've gone from like complete knucklehead fans that just want to beat the crap out of each other in the pit, into people that actually kind of like want to know what the fuck is going on.
Right.
So, and they can steer you towards other places. But like I said, that's probably the best two places to start is punkvoter.com and then ministrymusic.org.
Okay. All right. Definitely check that out. Going back to the album, track number 10 features a female vocalist on the song Khyber Pass.
Yep.
Who is this woman, and what kind of was that her natural voice, or is this voice
No,
affected?
that's her natural voice. And not only that, she did it in 15 minutes. That was one take, one pass, and just in and out. And she's going to be with us on the West Coast, all the way up into Vancouver. She can do all those, and I think she's also doing Chicago and New York with us. She's incredible. She sang on, anytime you need an Arabic voice on something in Hollywood, right?
Right.
On all these movies like Scorpion King or whatever, they call up Liz. She's amazing. She usually makes like a buttload of money to do what she does. She has this special talent of and the funny thing is she doesn't speak Arabic.
Wow.
That's just like her like singing in tongues, right? But the great thing is that she grew up in Chicago, so she was a big Ministry fan, so we didn't have to pay her a buttload of money like Hollywood does, and she did it out of a labor of love, if you will.
All right, that's a very cool fact. Now, you mentioned that she's doing some tours. We don't get her here because our San Antonio date is the second one on the tour, which is May 6th.
Yeah, but you get Billy Gibbons then.
Are we getting Billy? Very cool. Very cool. Now, what about Gibby? Because last time Gibby was here...
Gibby's East Coast.
Gibby fucked up Jesus Built My Hot Rod.
Last year, yeah.
I love it, but
he
fucked it up. All right. Now, going back to the show that we get here, how do you surface and go through 20 years of ministry music to determine a set list?
That's a good question. Obviously, we're going to do like some of the grade A golden oldies or whatever, but this new record kicks ass, and the majority of the set is going to be the new record.
Awesome.
It's really, really good, I think, and plus it's tailor-made for the band that I've put together, since they were involved in the writing of it and all that. I thought the last record was really good too and kicked ass, so we're incorporating at least 4 from the last record, and then after that, we just kind of pick and choose the old New World Orders and Jesus Built My Hot Rods and Stigmatas and things. So
right. Well, hey, that's great. Going back to one of the previous albums, Warp City. Now, I never got to ask you this in a previous interview, but where was the inspiration for that song? And it's just it's a great story of a song.
But it's funny that song was. The key guitar maker at Gibson Guitars listened to that song before it came out and goes, "You realize what you've done, right?" I said, "What?" He goes, "You just wrote a Johnny Cash song."
You know what? It kind of is like that. it is like an old country song where it's got a great story to it.
Yeah, well, we found these like quarter-inch old reel-to-reel tapes of a border radio station. Mexican-American border,
right?
And they just had these weird ads and these, I remember like one guy, there was an ad for an autographed picture of Jesus for $1, and all this shit about buying chickens through the mail, and we just thought, man, this is whack shit right here.
Well, it's one of my favorite songs. I love it.
Cool.
Okay, going back to this tour again. You have San Antonio's Pitbull Daycare. Did you have anything to do with that, or how did they get on this Ministry and Revolting Cocks tour?
They put on knee pads and sucked my dick really hard.
I know the guys, and I'm sure they did a fine job.
No, they're a good band.
They are.
We've met them before. They're nice guys and all that, and I just figured... they're crowd fluffers for the Cocks.
All right. Now, speaking of the Cocks, we got the last track on the new album is Revolting Cock Olay.
Yeah, with milk.
Exactly, with milk. Okay. How long did that take? Because if fans should know that they should know that song, but if they don't, it's this woman with a very sensual voice, just talking about all kinds of innuendos and this stuff. But how long did that take? And
not long at all. Here's a great little inside story, because actually you're the first person that's asked this, so you get the scoop on it.
All right.
That girl is named Lady Monster, and that girl is Jello Biafra's girlfriend.
Oh, wow, okay.
Who is also a San Francisco police officer, who does porno poetry in her spare time at night.
Wow.
All right? Only in San Francisco, right?
Right.
Well, Jello called me up and said his girlfriend has been the biggest Cox fan in the world, couldn't believe that she read that we were actually touring and doing a new record and stuff. So she wrote a poem for us.
Awesome.
And phoned it in from San Francisco, right?
Right.
Over speakerphone, and we just let her go, recorded it. She didn't hear any music. She just read us the poem, and then I kind of spliced it in later.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a great piece of music trivia.
Porno cop.
I love it. I love it. All right, we talked about Johnny Cash a little while ago, and I asked you this last time. But,
by the way, she's also the girl on the T-shirt. We're selling T-shirts this tour that say "Got Cock," right, with a bunch of cum over her mouth.
Right.
That's her.
Okay.
So,
all right. We're going to see that next Saturday at the show. But all right, I got to see the only Buck Satan performance years and years ago at Liberty Lunch in Austin. Any new update you want to give us regarding the forthcoming or possible Buck Satan album?
Oh, it's definitely happening. We've got a couple songs recorded for it, but you know what? I've always been, pretty adamant about, like, when I finally ride off into the sunset of my music career, when you see the Buck Satan album, you know that's the last album I'll ever do. That's going to be the exclamation point on my career. So I'm kind of saving the best for last.
All right. Will it be originals or covers?
Both.
Okay.
There's the one original we have recorded is called "I Hate Every Bone in Your Body Except Mine."
That's a great. I know that's going to have a good story. Well, one of my favorites is the cover you did for the Bridge School benefit, which is a Friend of the Devil.
Right, Friend of the Devil. Well, a lot of people think that I do have a VIP pass to hell, so.
Hey, I always play that for people and freak them out that it's, you.
Yeah, I felt pretty naked up there without my distortion, dude.
Hey, but I appreciate it because I got to see you do Buck Satan years and years ago, so I knew you could do it.
Yeah, cool.
All right, one final question for you because I know my time is running out. What do you TiVo?
What do I TiVo?
What do you TiVo? God
damn, I wish I had time.
No.
The only thing I probably TiVo at all is BBC World News and the Link Channel.
I don't know that one. What, the Link Channel?
Link Channel, yeah. It's a fucking amazing channel. It's like what PBS should be.
Okay.
It's very socially and politically relevant channel, and that's about the only thing that I have even time for. I'll come back and peruse, and plus there's no commercials and shit, which is great. I mean, it's a complete, like, public broadcasting, only hardcore gonzo public broadcasting, exposing conspiracies and this and that, and showing corruption and avarice, and so it's right up my alley. But other than that, dude, I'm so fucking busy and have been for the last year and a half that I literally can't listen to music, I can't watch TV, I'll catch my CNN and BBC, and that's about it, and then TiVo some Link stuff, and that pretty much takes me through my week.
Well, I understand. You got 2 albums released this year, tour, and who knows what else going on. So I can definitely understand that. Well,
we got a new album on the label coming out too. We just launched a new label, and the next release on the label is a thing called Operation Ceasefire, which was that 1 million-person demonstration, anti-war demonstration in Washington. We finally got all the clearances from all the political speakers and all the bands that played that day and all that. So it's like a 6-hour 2-DVD set called Operation Ceasefire that comes out on the label next. So.
And that's what, just going to be the speeches that were there and the bands that performed and educational type?
The whole deal.
Okay. All right, cool. Any bands you're going to sign to it, or is it just kind of a whatever's whatever?
Well, it's certainly not going to be a vanity label because I only have one more Ministry, one more Cox, one more Lard, and then the Buck Satan to go.
Awesome.
So after that, I'm basically just going to be producing and being a label head, if you will, and keep the label like very politically motivated, and you kind of know what you're getting when you get a 13th Planet record.
Right. You'll be sharing your wisdom with those yet to know what it's like to be in the music business.
Exactly. It's like kind of like being a political science professor, only it pays better.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, Al, that's my time for today. The new album comes out on Tuesday. The San Antonio concert is next Saturday, May 6th. And once again, San Antonio's really excited to have you here.
Man, last show was great.
It was. It
I
was.
love San Antonio, dude.
We love the ministry. You know, we love Gibby, but he fucked up. Jesus built my hot rod. We'll forgive him, but you know, are we really truly getting Billy Gibbons? You think, or is that
No? Billy, I know is going to be on opening night in Houston, and he said he's going to travel throughout Texas with us. So we might have the King of Texas, which I guess makes Willie the Queen. But I didn't mean that, Willie. In case you're listening.
That's good, man. I love it. All right, man. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you here next Saturday.
We'll see you soon, man.
Thanks a lot.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Outside the boundaries of their phony world of kicks is the ever-present possibility of discovery. This must be avoided at all costs, for discovery brings with it the penalties of society. Shame, arrest, prison. Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville.